All right, this video is going to be about body counts. A lot of men feel like as long as they get theirs, it don't matter. But if you're looking for a solid woman, or even what I heard somebody say, the virtuous woman, or whatever like that, body counts matter. Now, needless to say, people gonna lie about their body counts, but one of my rules is you have to pay attention to the words and the language people use. I believe people do reveal their body count just from talking. If a girl tell you that she's only been with two dudes, but she's doing all this extravagant shit, you know what I mean? Chances are she's been with more than two dudes. You know what I mean? Especially if the timelines don't add up. If shit don't add up, then she's lying. But body counts matter because just think of it like this. Getting a used car off the street versus a car fresh off the lot. When you get a car fresh off the lot, it got 0 miles on it. You know what I mean? The paint is clean, the wheels is clean, it got that new car smell to it. You treat it a little bit differently. You care more about it, right? You don't want nobody smoking in your car. You don't even want nobody eating in your shit. You know what I mean? You don't want nobody with dirty ass shoes in your shit. You know what I mean? You care about it a lot. You wash it. You clean it every day. You get an oil change once a month. You know what I mean? Because it's a brand new car. It's yours. Ain't nobody touch it. Now, when you get a car that's off the street, it got 100,000 miles on it. The paint's chipped, the wheels dirty and everything like that. You don't care as much. You don't care as much. And you roll around in that car until you're able to get the car that you want. Now, you know what I mean? If it has 100,000 miles, same thing with 50,000 miles. If it has 50,000 miles or 30,000 miles, you care a little bit more because it's closer to zero. It's the same thing when it comes down to body count. When you date a chick who has a high body count, it shows. It shows. She's more detached from you. It's like they say a good way of bonding with your woman is doing things with her that you haven't done with anybody else. It's a moment. People remember moments. But if you got a girl who's done everything in the fucking book, who's been with every type of dude, who's done every type of sexual act in the Kama Sutra, who's done everything, nothing to you is going to be special to her. Nothing to you is going to be special to her. Sex is nothing. You know what I mean? She'll go out and cheat. It's nothing to her. It's nothing. So body counts matter in that sense. You go ahead and you go find a girl who got a reputation. You go ahead and you go find a girl who's been everywhere, who had every type of dick, pussy deep, and all that other stuff like that. It's going to be nothing. It don't matter how she look. She can be fine as fuck, but at the end of the day, when you sense that she's been with everybody, you ain't going to want her. You ain't going to want her. And it shows in her character. It shows how she responds to you. It shows how she lays with you. You know what I mean? It shows how she act because she'll act like she's been there before. It's not a problem to her. Most of the chicks that are like that, they give it up on the first date. We all know that. Or they want touchy feeling on the first date, or whatever the case may be, like they quick to hand it to you. Girls who don't have a high body count are a little bit more reserved. They're not so quick to give it up to you. They make you earn it. So body counts matter if you want a relationship or a bond with a woman or a man even. You know what I mean? Body counts matter. And you could tell if somebody has a high or low body count based on how they respond to you, based on how they act. If they're loose with sex and it's just, they're just loose with everything, then you need to stay away from her. Because just as easy as you got it, everybody else can get it. I've talked to several females where they told me that their body count was under 10. And then the longer you know them, the more you start to figure out their body count. I knew a chick whose body count was well over 100. Well over 100 in 1 year. But every new nigga she meets, she swear up and down. She tell these niggas, and you got to be careful how you question your words. I mean, how you use your words. When you say how many boyfriends have you had, that's not the same as how many people have you had sex with. But we all assume that you have sex with your boyfriend. But it's a lot of people out here who had sex with 1,000 people and only had 2 boyfriends. I knew a friend that had a girl like that. She claimed she only had 2 boyfriends in her life, but she knew everything about in the porn directory. Now, in one sentence, she's saying that she's never done like a threesome. Now, pay attention. She says she's never done a threesome with her boyfriend. She never said she never done a threesome. People reveal, people, if you listen closely, they tell you. They tell you. That's just like when I talk to a girl and I say, hey, do you smoke? She said, no, I don't smoke cigarettes. Okay, it's a reason why she took an open-ended question and made it specifically cigarettes. She's subliminally telling me that she smokes weed or she smokes other shit. She just don't smoke cigarettes. You got to pay real close attention to how people talk because they'll try not to lie. It's a moral compass. They'll try not to lie, but they'll redirect the verbiage. They'll redirect the language. So when you ask a girl how many boyfriends that she has, she'll tell you too. She's not lying. But if you ask her how many men have she had sex with, even some women will say some niggas didn't count. It's a difference.